I'll be damned. The Acolyte episode 5 actually turned out to be a mostly decent episode. Up until this point, I found the episodes to be extremely boring, with a somewhat dodgy plot guiding us into a black hole of fuckery. Suddenly, with episode 5, we seem to have a glimmer of hope. This episode was not perfect by any means, but it was very entertaining because we got some really nice action sequences. And shock horror, they involved lightsabers. Who knew the show actually cared about those? Unbelievable. It was really nice to see this show start to feel like Star Wars, at least in part. I'm not holding my breath that this will continue through with the last 3 episodes, but I'm hopeful that at least one of them will give us another feel of what this episode gave us. Hopefully an improvement on the plot, because as of now the plot is still very shoddy. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what put a damper on this episode. It is the fact that with all this action entertainment that we got in this episode, it was surrounded by this plot that has been the problem that has plagued this show from the start. I have been left with a lot more questions than answers, and characters that are not very likable, specifically the lead characters, Osha and May. Why exactly are they in this show besides being vehicles to drive what inevitably seems like Saul's story? What is wrong with the twin May? She flip-flops from scene to scene trying to decide where her loyalties lie. One moment she wants to be bad and evil, next minute she loves her sister and wants to be good. Then she wants revenge. Then she wants to turn herself into the Jedi. When the Jedi try to arrest her, suddenly she doesn't want to be arrested by said Jedi who, just a moment ago, she wanted to turn herself into. And there is nothing that shows us why her moods suddenly change. They just do. Just one minute she's this and the next minute she's that. She wants to reunite with her sister. The next moment she leaves her for dead. I mean, really make it make sense. I really hope that the next few episodes explain why she behaves the way that she behaves. Don't understand her motivations from scene to scene, and it just makes it really hard to like or even relate to this character in any way. I don't know why she does any of the things that she does. And then we have Osha, who seems to have no skills whatsoever. She's taken by the Jedi when she's 8 years old, and presumably she trains with them for a little while, at least till she's an adult. And yet we have not seen so far any skill that this girl possesses outside of being able to hear her sister as and when. So at this point, I don't know what the purpose of these two are. And then they seem to come from a coven of witches that are so powerful, and there is no display of any of that power. So I'm hoping, again, as the episodes progress, that we will see what makes them so special, because at this point I just don't understand why the Jedi bothered to go to this coven to get these girls, because they don't seem to have anything that makes them special. So why are they special? Why does this story revolve around them? And then let's talk about Yord, a character that was introduced to us right from the beginning, a character that was extremely annoying. And I thought that, okay, if nothing else, they would in this episode show us why he is a Jedi. And he does absolutely nothing besides getting his ass handed to him every time he goes into battle with the Sith. I had hoped that he would at least get a nice fight sequence to show us why he is a Jedi. Outside of him being annoying, why is he here? But no, they just have him in there and then next minute, done. On the other hand, we have the young Padawan who is just kicking ass. I loved her scenes, by the way. I thought she did a great job. But it still doesn't make sense to me that she is just a Jedi in training, and she was kicking ass compared to the actual Jedi. So what skills did he possess that she didn't, that made him become a Jedi while she is still a Padawan? Yet she seems to surpass him in every possible way. And again, that's an issue that I have with these shows. The reveal of the Sith, I think most of us knew who it was, so this was no surprise. I liked him as a character. I like the scenes with him, and I'm intrigued to find out why he is doing any of the stuff that he's doing. He seems to know Soul. He seems to be linked to the Coven of Witches. So I look forward to finding out who he is. All in all, this was a decent episode. I didn't find myself bored, which was great. There were some issues, as I've pointed out, but overall, not bad. But what did you guys think of this episode? Please leave a comment below and let me know. And as always, thank you for taking the time to listen to me talk. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and please come back and watch some more of my videos. Have a lovely rest of your day. Mwah.